Welcome, soul family. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I love you guys so much. Here we are, guys. It's a beautiful day out here. It's a new day. You know, each day has its ups and downs. No day is perfect, guys. No one is perfect. No day is perfect. Life is not perfect. Life has ups and downs. Life has positives and negatives, pros and cons. Every situation, every wave has an up and a down. Your heartbeat has an up and a down. It means you're alive, right? If it was just flat, you'd be dead, right? But anyway, yeah, man, that's a very powerful message. The message of imperfection, because for a huge part of my life, right, I was controlled by the illusion of perfection, trying to be perfect, right? Thinking that perfection exists, but it does not. It's just postponing. There's always imperfections. You can never please everyone, right? And if you're raised in a really strict childhood where it's never enough, no matter how good you do, then you might have a critic in your head that is louder than any hater out there. So you are your biggest obstacle, right? Like my sister's profile picture. You versus you. It's you versus you, bro. It's you versus you at the end of the day, right? It's all in your head. So it's up to you to make the change. Like the Rumi quote I just read today, right? It's like, I prayed for change, so I changed my mind. So like, that's what's up, y'all. You gotta be the change. You gotta change. Change the way you look at it, right? Sometimes you can't control everything. But guess what? You can control up here to an extent. You're always up here, right? No matter what's happening externally. Guys, I saw the coolest Instagram post today that I want to talk about, right? Basically talks about frequencies and how each person we meet in reality, right, is different. In the sense that everyone you meet in real life is just like vibrations that your brain is interpreting. Their voice, the sound waves hitting your ears, the light waves hitting your eyes, your brain processing that information. There's this whole energy that exists around you, these humans, right? The sonder. And it's like, they're a whole energy field, yo. And what was I getting at with that point? They're a whole energy field. You know? So it's like, what even is a person? Like when you meet them, like how can you even box them? Everyone has a different idea of you in their head. So when you meet that person, you're just trying to interpret them. But anyway, that's cool. Just soaking in the moment, guys. I'm super grateful. Super grateful for each and every one of you guys. And for this moment right now, man. Right? Because this too shall pass. Doesn't last forever, right? Even if we're going through the shit, this too shall pass. Nothing lasts forever. Even if we're going through good times, this too shall pass. Right? It's pretty cool. Memento mori, guys. It brings clarity. Memento mori, remembering death, like the Stoics used to say, or amor fati, which is embrace suffering, right? Embrace all that life has to offer, the ups and the downs. Embrace the fire, like the Sikhs say. Like, whatever God wishes for you is best. Embrace the fire. Flip the script on the Matrix. Say fuck you. Say bring it on. Like like You know, if your haters are trying to push you down, use it as fucking fuel. Alchemize that shit, man. I was just telling my sister today, I'm like, yo, thank the haters for the energy, yo, because they're sending me free energy. I'm like, alchemizing that shit. Woo! Leveling up and glowing, bro. Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3. Thank you for the glow, y'all. Hilarious. But anyway, it's sunset time, guys. I'm out here grounding. I'm barefoot. And it's a new day, man. And I'm just making the most of each day, y'all. You know, that's my core philosophy. As you guys know, I've raved about that over and over again. Like, living each day like it's my last day. Steve Jobs has spoken about this also, right? It's like, what are you waiting for? You know, tomorrow's not promised. Suffering is a given condition of life. Back, full circle, back to the beginning. Suffering is just a given condition of life, guys. It's like the Buddha said, life is suffering, right? You kind of just have to accept it in a way. Kind of makes it easier. Once you understand that, once you accept it, it kind of helps you flow with it and flow with the divine flow, right? With the universe, with God's plan. Instead of trying to resist it and force your timing and society's ideas and your programming and what your parents want you to do and what society wants you to do, exploit you for profit like you're their slave or something. Like, gosh, you know? So yeah, man, that's what I'm excited about right now, is figuring out ideas that I find interesting. Something I want to build, something I want to create, problem I want to solve. Whether that's video, software, in person, right? Products, all sorts of things, right? Music. Like, just enjoying all that life has to offer, guys. You know, just diving right in. Like the video I just posted today. I'm running into the unknown. I'm running into the void. I'm running into the fire. You know, like, it's like facing your fears, facing the fucking ghost. You know, instead of running away from it. Like, bring it on, motherfucker. You know, like, I'll give you all I got. You know, the most important thing though, guys, is never give up. Never. Right? That's something I've promised myself, is like, yo, I'm committed. Once you find something important to you, like, once it's something you care about and enjoy doing, like, it's something I'm doing for life. I'm committed to this. I don't care about the metrics. I do it for me, baby. I'll make it work. You know, like that type of mindset. Like, I'll make it work. And I'm committed for life, regardless. When something's important enough, you do it regardless, bro. And that's how things are in my life, the projects that I work on. Right? So, very interesting, y'all. Very interesting. That's what it's about, y'all. Doing activities that bring me joy, right? Challenging myself. When life gets boring and redundant, it's like, yo, I need to switch things up, break the pattern, right? Change of scenery, change of routine. You know, do something scary, because when you face your fears, you know, you unlock a new level. You know, there's joy. Doing things just for the joy of it. What happened to that? Like enjoying a fucking sport, right? Going into flow state, losing yourself in the activity, kind of like a kid. So, that's what it's about, y'all. It ain't about the metrics, y'all. We all gonna die and leave without anything anyway. What's the point of your fucking money if you're just hoarding it and greedy? Fucking hell. Like, what? That's weird. Like, you know, do something that will well, I think the coolest thing to do is like do things that will benefit the future generation just because you can. You know, like, I find that super cool. It's not about accomplishments, fuck the ego and all that, but I still think that's cool. Like, regardless, like, for example, planting trees, planting a forest, planting fruit trees, right? That's going to benefit generations to come that won't even know you. Birds, the animals, for example, right? Things like that, y'all. You know, at the end of the day, we're all going to die and be forgotten. And the biggest conquerors in the world, whatever, right? Like all that ego shit. Like, who gives a fuck, right? Like, seriously, like, no one actually cares. Most people care about themselves, right? So live true to yourself, man. Make the most of what you have. You can create heaven on earth. You don't need $1 million, man. You don't need much. Trust me. Check my shit out. You don't need much. If you can unlock your brain, you can strategically figure it out, y'all. But God is the key, y'all. God is the ultimate key. God is the key, y'all, because no wealth. I wouldn't trade God for any wealth in the world. You know, I'd pick God over anything, because God unlocks everything. God is worth more than anything material. You know? That's what it's about, y'all. So, you know, there's endless worries and anxieties about the future and the past. We can only take it one day at a time, one moment at a time. We can only adapt to the situation, you know? Back to never give up, yo. I think that's a very important point. Never give up no matter what. No matter how many times I get kicked down. Like, you guys know this, obviously, guys, the Rocky scene, for example, right? But it's super important no matter what happens, because life gets hard sometimes. It will kick your ass over and over and over and over again. And the strongest trait you can have that will separate you from everyone else, if you want to be a part of the 1%, you have to be consistent, you have to be resilient, right? So you have to be able to persevere through the days, the ups and the downs, right? So once you're committed to something, then you're like, okay, like, I know what I'm working towards. This is important to me. I'm going to do this regardless of anything else. Like, guys, cool butterfly. I'm going to do this regardless of anything else that happens, right? Screw the metrics, screw the money. This is fucking important to me. What happened to doing things for the fun of it? Why does everything have to be about money? Why do they make you worship money that they can print? Like, the real wealth is beyond money, guys. Don't pedestalize money. Don't choose money over humans, y'all. Profit over people is not good at all. Like, exploiting the environment, you know, like toxic chemicals at the cost of human health, the environment, that's all fucked up, bro. That's greed. It's like, nah. It's weird, yo. But we're getting there. One step at a time, yo. With the internet boom, you know, like, we're getting there, y'all. We got this. We're gonna take over, y'all. We're gonna take over. The politics, you know, like, the Gen Z is gonna take over, y'all. Eventually, right? We get it. It's a complicated topic. It's a complicated topic, y'all. Politics is a complicated topic. Geopolitics, right? Economics. Let me show you guys around a bit, actually. Check this out. That's the mountain sunset behind me. And the rugby boys. Oh, and there's like a, you call them a fun fair. Carnival.